analysis here, Len, for you. You've got a 6-iron or 7-iron in the ball position off your left pocket or so. What I'm going to do with your golf swing is you've got your knees pinched in here, and what happens is from this angle you do a couple things. You raise up, you lose your level. So I'm going to draw an arrow. It starts to go up. You stand up. So there's the top of your backswing. You load into your right side, but notice where your left shoulder is. Your left shoulder's going up, and it should be going down. So you don't have enough shoulder tilt in that position. Okay. So you need to work on this drill where your left shoulder's working. You're turning your shoulders on a little more of a tilted plane.
Okay.
You got your right hip below your left, so you're into your right side nicely. You transition and you start to turn a little early. So you don't get your hips. What I want to see is shifting lateral with the hips, but I want to keep your hips turned. You start opening up your hips and shoulders a little bit early.
Yeah.
Your left arm is bent a little bit there at the top, and it stays bent at impact. Here you're going to come back down to the ball, and it's a little bit bent there.
Yeah.
So you lose your radius. Your swing radius is influenced by the length of the arm plus the length of the club. Your elbows are separated on contact more than they are at address. So you see there's impact. Notice how the separation there at address, they're there. Impact, here's impact. But notice this also.
Where are they supposed to be at impact?
Well, your left arm should be fully extended, but your left hip should also be over here.
Oh.
So you don't get over there. So you're not getting enough lateral movement in your downswing. You're getting a lot of rotation, but not any lateral shift.
Okay.
In actual fact,
okay,
here's your left hip at address, and here's your left hip at impact.
Not that much change.
Not much that change at all.
That's not good.
So, the reason is you move off the ball with your head and your hips. See how they move outside that box I drew?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I want to do is reduce that. I want you to work on a drill. I call it the McDonald drill. You put your club across your thighs, get in front of a mirror, and work on turning that right hip without any lateral shift. Your right hip can turn. I just can't shift sideways.
But you do want to shift on the downswing.
We do want it. See, but the problem you don't get any shift on the downswing is because all your shift occurs on the backswing. See the lateral movement in your hip? That's the top of your backswing. So you move off the ball, your hips would move laterally.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
So therein lies the reason why you don't get any shift toward the target, because you get all the shift on the backswing. So your left hip pocket shouldn't go across that line much.
I need the left side just to fold into the right.
Yep. I want you to feel like you're turning that right hip and turning the shoulders. And we want to feel like that left shoulder's going down, yeah, like that more, right. So that's your exercise at home. Put the club across your thighs. Get in front of the mirror. Make sure you're not swaying, shifting laterally.
Okay.
And then place the club across your shoulders and make the left shoulder point just about 1.5 feet in front of the golf ball.
Okay. 1.5 feet in front of it.
Yeah, put that club across your shoulders, and if you had a golf club, wait a minute, yeah, put this up here. Yeah, put that thing there, see?
Yeah.
That's a little different move.
And then same on the downswing.
Well, we'll get into that. Now, your downswing, you got to incorporate more lateral movement of your lower half and less rotation. You got too much shifting going on there. Right here, you start to unwind everything a little early. My name is Jim Estes, and I'm from the Alney Golf Park. And today I'm going to talk about one of the swing faults, a common swing fault I see. It's called the sway. A sway is defined as a lateral shift of the hip on the takeaway. Now this drill, what we're going to do is put our feet in a straight line position, like we're standing on a balance beam. And this is a difficult position. It's really a balance challenge, so I encourage you to actually work on this. Now from here, what I want to do is bend my front knee so it's straight over my ankle, my front right ankle. From here, what I want to do is create a rotation, keeping my right knee as stable as possible, maintaining a flexed right leg. A knee that stays in the same position is a braced position. This is going to create separation between the upper and lower body, and that's real important for timing. So I encourage you to try this 3 or 4 or 5 times slowly, and then switch feet, putting your left foot in front of your right. And again, take 5 slow motion swings, trying to keep your lower right leg and left leg as still as possible. I think you'll find that to be very helpful in eliminating a sway.